नमस्कार, मैं हूं सुदेश भोसले और आप देख रहे हैं न्यूज़ टुडे।
National Corporate CS Conference. First let me introduce my guests who are my friends who are on the dais. My extreme left is Rupanjana De. She is from Kolkata and she is a Central Council member of the Institute and my council colleague. My immediate left is Mr. Ashish Mohan. He is a secretary at the Institute of Company Secretaries of India. To my immediate right is Mr. Sandeep Kejriwal. He is also a council member from Calcutta and incidentally he is the program director for today's program. To my extreme right is Mr. Mohit Shah. He is the chairman of the Regional Council of the Institute of Company Secretaries of India. He is also based from Kolkata. Quickly, there are two areas for a company secretary. One, he can be in employment as a company secretary where he heads the compliance and the governance function of every company, or he can also be into practice. I'm a practicing company secretary, so are the members on the dais, all of them are practicing company secretaries. But we felt that there is also need for having programs for the corporate secretaries, identifying the role which they play. And today's theme, if you look at, there it is on CS, on corporate governance for Viksit Bharat, how we can transform the corporate governance for Viksit Bharat. That is the theme for today's and tomorrow. This is a 1.5 day program which is going to be held here. Basically, if you look at the institute, we have 3 levels of functioning. One, at the top is the Central Council. I am the president of the institute. My name is CSB Narasimhan. And we have 15 elected members and 5 government nominees in the Central Council. This is the policy making decision for the institute. And then we have the Regional Council. We have 4 Regional Council, North, East, West, South, and North, East, West, South. And we have all India level, we have about 73,000 members and around 2 lakh students. Then the last grade is a chapter level. That is that we have got chapters in 73 chapters are there. We have opened, the last one was in Gandhinagar in Gift City, it has been opened. And this chapter meets with the demands of the students over there, the members over there, conducts programs for them. We have, as I told you, we've got about 2 lakh students and about 73,000 members. In the city of Calcutta, we have about 2,780 members. And we have about, in the entire West Bengal, we have about 4,135 members. And in the entire eastern region comprises of West Bengal, Odisha, the Bihar, Jharkhand and northeastern states. So all including Assam, etc. will be coming in. We have about 6,900 members. And in the entire eastern region, the number of students is about 20,700 odd students. Having said this, there are 3 levels of examination. First is for a student to complete the course. The first one is a CSET, that's more of an entrance examination. That's objective type questions are asked, and that is the first level. A student who passed the 12th examination can join the course and write the entrance examination called the CSET. Once he completes the CSET, then he has to register himself for the executive course, that's the second level of examination. A graduate from any field other than fine arts can directly join the executive examination. Graduate need not write the entrance examination called the CSET, directly join the executive examination. So register for the executive examination. And then once you pass the executive, then you are required to do a training for about 21 months. And once you complete the training, you can also, in fact, training is mandatory, but you can join the professional, take up the professional course anytime after completing the CS executive examination. In order for the development of the profession, we also look at various study centers. That is, to facilitate the members to gain knowledge. That is a mandatory requirement. Every member has to do about 20 programs, structured as well as unstructured credit hours for developing his knowledge. And these are study centers where we do it. And we have about 172 study centers. And in EIRO, that is Eastern Region, we have about 23, and in West Bengal we have about 4, and in Kolkata specific, we have about 3. That is in Bhavanipur Education Society College, Haldia Law College, and IIM Kolkata. And in fact, we find that in all these centers, quite a few of our members are doing not very much dissimilar. The work which we are doing here is not very dissimilar from that. In other words, more or less akin to what is being done here, and therefore we intend to have these kind of these centers in order to benefit the members who go abroad for any reason. If they want to go for job, they can do it, and we also have or in other words, if they get married, they go, then they can find an opportunity for some employment, fruitful employment. June 14th and 15th, it was held in Ayodhya. It was a very good program, a roaring success for us. And then we also have National Women's Conference. We find that currently more than 49% of the members are all women members. And in fact, among the students who are joining us, we find more than 50% of the students who are joining us are all girl students. I want to highlight something about Viksit Bharat. I think you all know that India has been doing exceedingly well, and the GDP growth is phenomenal. I can tell you this. And because we were 10 years back, we were the 10th largest economy in the world. From there, currently we are now the 5th largest economy in the world, doing exceedingly well. And we expect that this growth is going to go further up. In fact, the government was aiming 5 trillion. And currently, our share capital, the capital market is up past the 5 trillion mark. And we are currently doing over 4 trillion. In 2025 they wanted to do, thanks to COVID, that's not been achievable. But anyway, the government is now aiming to be 10 trillion by 2030. Let me touch on some of the other activity. We are also planning to have a international conference in Middle East on the 4th, 5th, 6th of September. This is responsible investment for sustainable future. I'm sure all of you would realize that there is a great importance which is coming about on ESG, environment and social governance. And that is again the G20 meet which was held in India a couple of years back, highlighted the need for having this ESG in place in all the countries, and India is also committed to become carbon free by 2030.
My name is B. Narasimhan. I am the president of the Institute of Company Secretaries of India. We have a national program for corporate company secretaries. We started off in the year 2019. This is the 5th year, the 5th session of the national PCS, and the topic which is being held in Calcutta, and the topic is on CS transforming governance for Viksit Bharat. Viksit Bharat is a very special this thing of the government, coined by the government, where they want to take India to greater heights. And we are looking at how CS will be able to perform, is required to perform in the new environment which is coming up. So that's the purpose for there's a basic theme of the conference. It's going to be for 1.5 days, today as well as tomorrow. And we have invited one of the MLA from West Bengal government to join us, Vivek Gupta. He is a gentleman who will be joining as a chief guest. And various themes are there. There are about 4 programs during the day, which are going to be addressed by senior members from the institute, plus other practicing members as well, who are going to address these members and the students. I will be also having a separate session with our members, interactive session with the members, to share my thoughts upon where we are standing and what the institute is doing for the members and the students. Thank you.